Hey, what's going on? My name is Dove, and you're watching Dova's Collection. Today is a very special day. It is my first figure review, and in this video, we will be reviewing the 1/6 scale Wolverine from the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. Deluxe edition, mind you.
Oh, are you?
Starting off, we get to look at Hugh Jackman's beautiful face on the front of this box. There's like texture printed on this box, so you can really feel everything between the scratch marks on the box, the roughness of the print, and as you can see here, obviously Wolverine Deluxe version, very beautiful. And as you can see there, I love the print on this box, that's why I keep playing with it. On the back, all legal information, store, locations, all that good stuff. The bottom of the box, of course, has Deadpool and Wolverine printed on it. Loved that movie. Now that I've removed the sleeve of the cover art, now you get to see the figure inside with this plastic panel, the logo bottom right corner of the little heart symbol, and on the side says Wolverine, Deadpool on a little unicorn, that's ya cute. Wolverine on the back with the Deadpool and Wolverine logo. It's all in all just a beautiful box. I definitely plan on keeping all my boxes for my 1/6 scale and 1/12 scale figures. Now that we've gotten rid of all boxes, I will attempt to carefully remove Wolverine from his package. And having him first in my hand, besides never holding a 1/6 scale figure before in my life, it's weird how he's like both heavier than I expected and also lighter than I expected, if that makes sense. Pure intimidation of holding a 1/6 scale figure, just knowing how much they cost, because obviously I spent full price, or I spent a lot of money on this figure, and on all my figures really. And it's just, I am actually terrified holding this thing. So also, please excuse if I don't push any of the joints to the limit during this video. I decided to start out by showing you the full body of Wolverine, no accessories, no claws out yet, just what he looks like straight out the box. Now, he came equipped with his sleeveless arms already. I don't know if it's because it's the deluxe edition or not, but he is looking pretty cool.
Get your special sock out, nerds. It's gonna get good.
And now it's about time that we look at everything this Wolverine comes with, starting off with his battle damaged chest piece here. See, they got different sword slashes and bullet hole markings. I probably won't equip this in this video because I'm just way too nervous to dethrone his chest or whatever you call it. But if you guys want to see a separate video on that, be sure to tell me, and I'll show him off maybe in like a short or something. But I don't know, it looks pretty intimidating. Next, we are looking at his sleeved arms. They come with their own shoulder pads, of course, a little squishy. They got some muscle to them. Mine's personally seemed a little loose out of the box. I don't know if they're supposed to feel like this or not. Yet again, this is my first 1/6 scale review, so I mean, I guess you'll just have to take what I say with a grain of salt for now until I get some more credibility, I guess. Each shoulder pad is obviously magnetic, looking really good. Now I'm gonna try and poke you with it. Next up, we have the exchange out face plates for the masked version. First off, we got these angry roaring face, obviously mouth open, looking very mean. Painting on this is really good from what I can see. I haven't unhooked any of his faceplates. I don't know if they're magnetic or snap in. Yet again, a little bit too nervous to be yanking on the face of my very expensive figure. Next up, we have the closed mouth smiling / angry growl face. I don't know what you'd call it. Pretty much about the same, just this time the mouth is closed. Beard print is still looking good. I could use some nose hairs. Then we have the most famous part of Wolverine himself is the claws, of course. Now, I do wish these were metal, but they are a plastic, so definitely it can't be too rough with them, obviously. They shine like they're metal though. They're just not, they're not die cast, I'll tell you that much. They will still fight through your gloves if you let them. Painting and sculpting on the fist, closed fist with the claws is immaculate. I have no complaints about them. I will pop them in on his arms a little bit later in this video, so be sure to stay for that. And of course, we cannot forget the unmasked, beautiful face of Hugh Jackman. This is all plastic hair. Painting and the sculpting looks absolutely amazing. I know I'm not some giant 1/6 scale reviewer person, but caressing the face of Hugh Jackman has always been a lifetime dream of mine.
What did you say?
Now, starting with the articulation of Wolverine, his head looks up to about there. This is about as high as you're gonna be able to get it. You get a decent head tilt, both left and right. Arms can move out to about 90. I just move the shoulder pad out the way so I'm not disturbing anything here. Ratcheted joints in the elbow on the silicone arms. Try to smack you. I try to smack you with the figure. Get about a ratcheted, just about 90-degree angle. At least I'm not willing to push it too much farther than that if it can. I don't think it can, but sculpting on his arms looking beautiful as always. Ratcheted crunch. Get about 2 clicks in, not much further. About 2 clicks back. Yep, about 2. That's about as far as I'm willing to push it, personally at least. Like his leg articulation can't quite hit 90, but yet again, I don't know if you can shimmy his clothes around and make him more dynamic. Can't really move back that far, which I mean, what human can. But fantabulous rear. Of course, the print on the suit is very much movie accurate. I love it. It's just, I've been very intimidated looking at this figure. A little bit past 90 on the knee bend though, so I'm sure people can pull off some crazy articulation with him, or what limited articulation he has. You get a nice little ankle pivot / tilt. And nothing too crazy, obviously. You're not going to get some Spider-Man poses out of this figure, but I mean, it's 1/6 scale, so I mean, you're probably not doing that anyway. And oops, I almost forgot about his stand that he comes with. The Deadpool Wolverine logo on the front, nice and shiny. It has a rough texture on the yellow part, and the logo itself is like a shiny metallic plasticky feel. So I like different textures. You're always gonna have bonus points with me when you do that. Run my finger across it. Overall, this has been the Deadpool Deluxe version 1/6 scale. I love this figure. It cost enough money, dude. I definitely, when I get the proper shelving, I am displaying him along with my other figures that I have that I will not disclose now because I want them to be a surprise when I make a video about them. But if you want to see more, be sure to smash that like button, tell your friends, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you all in the next one.